Nintendo just announced a brand new game, and no, it is not a new Mario game. It's very...
Going on, Robert Highwind?
Hello.
You think you can just come on to Patch Notes whenever you want?
I thought I could.
Surprise. I'm here to defend my title as the guy who mispronounces words on Patch Notes.
Which word is it now, Robo?
I don't know. Did you mispronounce anything?
I was gonna and I forgot.
Well, I'll come back. Okay.
For the week of May 9th, 2021, welcome to your weekly episode of Patch Notes, your source for the video game news you need to know about. My name is Cesar Torres,
And I'm Robert Highwind.
and let's jump into your weekly Patch Notes. Hey, McKenna.
What's going on?
So today's May 9th. Do you know what today is?
9th day of May Day.
Today's Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
You sound like you forgot.
I knew it was this Sunday, but I forgot that it was this Sunday.
I get that. I totally, me too. I'm in the same boat where it's like, I know it's this week.
Yeah, but
I'm not there. What's funny is that on May 9th, in America, it's Mother's Day, but in Mexico, May 10th is Mother's Day. Because I think it's like every year on May 10th, it's always gonna be Mother's Day in Mexico. But yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful, lovely moms out there. Today is also National Lost Sock Memorial Day.
fallen warriors.
Noble heroes just gone. Let's take a moment of silence to remember our lost socks. Previously, we reported that Activision wants all of its IP to be just like Call of Duty. Basically, that they want all of their IP to be very profitable and always churning out content. Well, they may have gotten their messaging a little confused because now, instead of all of their IP becoming like Call of Duty, all of their studios are now working on Call of Duty to some extent. Toys for Bob, Raven Software, Activision Shanghai, Demonware, and High Moon Studios have all been working on either supporting Call of Duty games or online versions of Call of Duty. And Beanix, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer Studios are all making their own Call of Duty games, cycling out every year which studio makes what. Even announcing that later this year, in the fall, Sledgehammer Studios is releasing their own Call of Duty game. Call of Duty is one of the biggest video game franchises in the world, bringing in over 150 million monthly players across all of their games, and with the recent release of Call of Duty Mobile in China, it brought in tens of millions of new players as well. It's no surprise that Activision really wants to prioritize this massive franchise. And while we don't know much about Sledgehammer's game that is coming out in the fall, we can speculate around the World War II setting, what a surprise. And it might be called Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. But for now, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens, and hopefully these other studios can work on their own games as well. Well, we knew that Discord turned down a massive offer from Microsoft, but we didn't think that they would go and team up with PlayStation. That was a surprise that really just came out of nowhere. It came out earlier this week that PlayStation and Discord are working to integrate their communication systems, and Jim Ryan, CEO of PlayStation, said in the blog post, "We're constantly looking for new ways to enable players around the world to connect with one another. It's in this spirit that we're excited to announce a new partnership with Discord," which is pretty cool. The writing was kind of on the wall that PlayStation has been moving a lot of their games to PC, and it looks like they're just trying to expand their reach. Ryan also said that PlayStation made a minority investment in Discord, and the integrations will hopefully come in by early next year. So what could this mean? Honestly, I really don't know, but hopefully this means that the PlayStation Party Chat can either improve or just get rid of entirely. And hopefully this means that people on PC that don't necessarily have a PlayStation can communicate with their PlayStation friends as they're playing games. I like talking to my friends, but I don't like having to turn on my PlayStation to do it sometimes. So this could be an easier solution for talking with your pals. We won't really know what this actually means until early next year, but what do you want to see from this integration? Let me know in the comments below. All the Apple versus Epic lawsuit stuff is kind of in full swing. There's a lot of stuff going around. For example, we now know that Xbox had an internal review of The Last of Us Part 2, in which they said, The Last of Us Part 2 is moving forward the art of narrative storytelling in video games as a medium ultimately outweighs whether or not everybody likes it or even if everyone has fun playing it. And pretty much praising the game and also criticizing the gunplay, so it's a pretty fair review of The Last of Us Part 2, which is really interesting. As for what's really important, we now know that Epic had to pay PlayStation for crossplay. And PlayStation is the only console provider that Epic has had to pay for crossplay. Not Xbox, not Nintendo, just PlayStation. It seems like a revenue split type of thing. For example, if Epic makes a certain amount of money from Fortnite, PlayStation has to get a cut. But it's not as simple as if somebody just spends money on PlayStation playing Fortnite. No. It's really weird. In an example given, if somebody were primarily playing on PlayStation but paid on iPhone, then this might trigger compensation. And according to documents, if any crossplay game on PSN makes up less than 85% of all PSN revenue, they would be charged for compensation. And there's so many games on PSN and so many ways for them to make money that it's impossible for any game to make this 85% revenue. Which unfortunately kind of makes sense that games like Fall Guys on PlayStation do not have crossplay yet. And I should clarify, all of this information is from 2019, but only made relevant now because of the Epic versus Apple lawsuit. So it's unclear if 2 years later this is still Sony's stance on crossplay, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how things shake out. Also, while we're talking about PlayStation, we should probably mention also that a group of PlayStation users is filing a lawsuit against PlayStation, claiming that PlayStation has a monopoly selling digital versions of their games. According to the reasoning from the lawsuit, a while ago you were able to buy codes of digital games from third-party sellers such as GameStop or Amazon, but after a 2019 decision made by Sony, any digital codes would be sold by Sony, claiming that because Sony does not have competition selling digital games, they can sell them at higher prices than their physical counterparts. They also claim that popular games sell for 75% higher than digital games, and sometimes even up to 175% higher digitally. These allegations come at the same time Epic is suing Apple for claiming to have a monopoly on iOS devices. But it's very interesting because this lawsuit is coming from PlayStation users, not a major corporation like Epic Games. So honestly, I have no idea where this could go. It's going to be an interesting story to keep an eye on.
Nintendo just announced a brand new game, and no, it's not a new Mario game. The new game is called Game Builder Garage, and it's essentially a game that teaches you how to make video games. It's very reminiscent of the PlayStation game Dreams, which allows you to make your own creations in-game, but it seems a little simpler and more accessible. It has the elements of Labo, and it seems to be very targeted towards children with its very simple layout. But it also tends to, lend itself to more complex creations as well. The trailer includes some creations by Nintendo employees that look to be Easter eggs and references to other games such as Mario Party, Cooking Mama, and even Fall Guys.
I really want to call this one out because this looks exactly like Fall Guys. Like
It's
not
Stumble Guys.
Stumble.
Fall Guys dead, Stumble Guys alive.
Oh, that's Fall
And
Guys.
it's
Wow, that's Fall Guys.
yeah, it's like not even like they're trying to hide it. That's straight up just Fall Guys.
I'm gonna make Fall Guys. With a $30 price tag, it's gonna be very exciting to see what people are able to make in this game, and hopefully it can inspire future game developers.
So you're a big Nintendo guy, Robert, right?
I'm pretty big.
Big Nintendo.
Nintendo, you have to
He's
say
a
it
big
correctly.
fan.
Would you ever consider like jumping into this game?
100%. I'll be buying it day one. I'll be making games. I'll probably make Fall Guys.
You know what's
I'll
funny
make
is like recently you're struggling trying to find a co-op game. What
Sure
kind of
was.
like co-op game would you make for Robo?
Maybe a jousting game, but instead of a stiff stick, it is a floppy stick.
If only Chris were here to give his opinion. Oh
I
hey,
know, right?
What exactly are you trying to say, Robert, about floppy?
Listen, man, that's between you and your doctor. I don't know.
Hey, if you make that game for me, if I stream it, will you be in the chat as the
100,
developer?
yeah,
I love
100%.
it.
thank you for checking out this week's episode of Patch Notes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me at Caesar Towers. Follow McKenna at PotterPants212.
You can find me. My name is Robert Highwin at twitch.tv/Robert Highwin, twitter.com/Robert Highwin, instagram.com/Robert Highwin, youtube.com/Robert Highwin, anything.com/Robert Highwin. I also have a exciting new adventure with Co-op Comedy. Go
Co-op
see it.
comedy, YouTube.
It's twitter.com/coopcomedyyt. We'll get the good one soon.
Yeah.
And just YouTube search us, Co-op Comedy.
And be sure to check in next week when we give you your weekly patch notes.